Over the last few hours, my Twitter feed has been awash with folk blaming sleaze on Tony Blair, the efforts of many MPs to roll back the Brexit referendum, as Sir John Curtis so eloquently reminded us, and just a general sense that MPs are all in it for themselves. Blair returned Labour to power, didn't he? With a huge majority in 1997 after more than a decade of Thatcher and her big majorities. And to be fair, both of them had issues with sleaze. Brexit was always a schism for this country. Some doubted the merits of a referendum in the first place. That's why I said what I did to my friend who sent a message in about let's have more of them. It's not an automatically and naturally British thing to do. Even more thought that it was just plain wrong for parliamentarians to block the will of a slender majority of the people. Again, Curtis's point. As for all of them being in it for themselves, I would simply say that there are genuinely many men and women of good intent in Parliament. But rightly, it's the wrong uns who get the headlines. But it is all relevant, I think, to my theme. Bit by bit, that poisonous drip of scandals, self-interest and "oh, we know best" attitudes have eroded public faith in how we govern ourselves, our democracy. You can have as many rule books as you like, but they're only there because MPs break the rules. The great and the good might be better at policing errant MPs, but there shouldn't be errant MPs in the first place. Sitting in the House of Commons, representing the people of this great country, should be a supreme honour, a crowning glory in a career of service. If a man or a woman doesn't meet those standards, they should be thrown out. Whether it takes a general election or a more immediate sanction is open to debate, but I'd say the sooner the better. Those who offend don't only do wrong, they damage our democracy. Unless that penny drops, those on the left, who don't rate what they call bourgeois democracy anyway, will see a growing opening. And those on the extreme right, who favour, shall we say, a more extreme form of government, will just smile menacingly. The burden ultimately rests on our shoulders, in who we choose to be our MPs, and the degree to which we get involved in politics to make it a better reflection of what we hold dear. But you know, it's also for the leaderships of the great political parties to see that they are fiddling while the mother of parliaments burns. It's so much more than just a dodgy expense claim here or a second job there. I really do believe that it's about our freedoms, protected by our democracy. So it is a wake-up call to all of us. Therefore, with respect and in conclusion, wake up and demand better.